Welcome back to the beginning. I'm your host, Mental Stimulant, the Divine Empress. And this is installment 20. So sit back, relax, and listen to my voice. While in meditation and communing with the Most High, He gave me this topic, and it threw me off a little at first because I was wondering why. As I began to reflect on the topic and realize this is the era of BBL surgeries that we are in. I remember once upon a time when strippers had work done as an investment to increase earnings. But now regular stay-at-home moms are willing to save and invest in their bodies because this is what we have been shown is necessary to get and keep a man. Because these men have been bought into what they see on a regular, on TV, in porn, and different things. And just as children see the different little advertisements of toys around Christmas time, men see these women with these gorgeous bodies and they want them in real life, which leads us to compete with these bodies. But let me give you a different perspective, because not only do I understand, I also had to be sat down by God Himself to look at these so-called insecurities that really I had for no reason at all. I didn't like my few extra pounds. And really, it wasn't even a whole lot, but I was very insecure about them. I didn't like the fact that I wasn't light skinned because, light skin seemed to be more appealing visually to the eye. I had problems since young with my chocolate skin. Once I really looked at it, I couldn't understand what my problem really was because my skin is chocolate, as God Himself intended. But most wanted to claim I acquired naturally via DNA of foreign descent, royal bloodline. But I was made to believe by men whom didn't know themselves I wasn't good enough because I didn't fit the criteria of a stripper. Or I wasn't a chick that went out of my way to get the attention of these men due to my daddy issues. Not that I didn't have them, I just displayed them differently. I was a pleaser, so much so it was sickening. I went out of my way to prove to people I was good enough due to my insecurities and daddy issues. I welcomed abuse. And let me further explain. I would bow down to those that were, to be completely honest, beneath me. And no, I don't think that I'm better than anyone. But I will be honest and transparent. And I was a good person, am a good person. I have compassion for others. Excuse me, I am not self-involved. In a world where people will step on and drag anyone just to obtain very little. Me, myself, I have integrity with a very pure heart, something that you rarely see these days. So the people that don't want to be kind, just wicked in nature, yeah, they are beneath me. I just didn't know how to be selective when giving someone all of me and who deserved to get all of me. To where people just took and took, never planning to put in anything. When you have insecurities, you sometimes allow yourself to become prey to those with no compassion, no hearts at all. Broken people with their own insecurities, their own issues, because we all know that hurt people hurt people. That's a fact. Do you really deserve that? Because you got a few extra pounds, or you're not popular, or the most desired by certain men? Does that mean you should be abused and mistreated? Ask yourself that. Because I don't think so. When you think otherwise about yourself, one should speak positive to themselves. Look yourself in the mirror and repeat, I am beautiful, I am sweet, etc., etc. I am enough. Because the fact of the matter is, you're as God intended you to be. Who has to say other than Him what is beautiful? We all have flaws that we deem to be flaws, which He don't deem them to be flaws at all. He made each and every one of us as we should be. If you're in a relationship with someone that don't tell you you're the shit, or face don't light up when they see you, then that's probably not where you should be. Because the person that you're supposed to be with, who God put you with, will play fight with you, place kisses on what you view as imperfection, will walk proudly with you to let people know you're with them. If you have a few extra pounds, he'll go out his way and buy all the snacks you like. Or if you don't like the weight, will work out with you, encourage you. Who God intended for you to be with will love and support you completely as you are. Not poke at your insecurities to make you feel worse about yourself, or constantly choose other women over you to keep you constantly stuck in your head wondering why you're not good enough. It's not even about you. They're not good enough. So, why continue to sleep with the enemy? We all as women want to be desired. But there's nothing, and I mean nothing, the right man will not adore about you. But you have to first love yourself and not settle so he can find you. He can't find you if you caught up with riffraff and somebody that doesn't even respect you. That parking space should be for your God intended husband. Fellas, that goes for you too. Why settle for a chick that doesn't nurture you, doesn't care for you, doesn't ride for you? For a chick that, one, doesn't have her own identity. She want to be like the strippers for the attention. Yeah, she can screw you and make your friends envy you. But let me ask you, is she faithful? Because just like she's eye candy to you, so is she to everyone else. She has no value if everyone else can experience her. If the roles had to be reversed due to a tragedy or whatever, could And would she support the family? Probably not. Because a chick like that likes to be kept, we're both very smart in knowing that she's off to the highest bidder. So ask yourself, is that a woman you deserve? Is that the woman you want to mother your children? Better than that, is that the woman you want setting an example for your daughter? We must get back to thinking more of ourselves and stop falling for things just because they look good, but they can't sustain us. We losing out here as a whole. Our children are suffering behind our decisions. Is that fair to them? Be with someone that challenges you and makes you better. And stop settling because you fear doing the work on yourself. We are who God intended us to be. Kings and queens. So think higher of yourself. And if there's something about yourself you don't like, you, not other people, but you don't like, then change it. Only you have to forever live with you. As I always say, if you feel like you need to talk, vent, or even get a new perspective, the information can be found in the About section of Mental Stimulant, the Divine Empress YouTube page. Please feel free to reach out.